Thanks for joining us. How's this week been for yourself personally?
Yeah, fine, mate. Thanks.
Yeah.
Got my new Fresh Ego Kid Wanderers branded hat. So, not sure I'm supposed to say that, but they go on sale next week.
Exciting.
Big old launch. Yeah. So I got that on today.
That's looking nice.
Yeah, good week, mate. Only got with the lads once since Monday's game, which was yesterday. But yeah, good week.
Is that because you're prioritising recovery after a busy weekend last weekend?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, the injuries around the league, I mean, are horrific. I know Eastbourne, who are playing tomorrow, has got loads. Speaking to Jerry down at Bath, he's got about 10.
Right.
Yeah, across the whole league, St Albans, who we played on Monday, they had a load. We've got a load. Just indicative, really, of that when the action really starts, the old creaks and that appear. So recovery's the best bet. Done a session yesterday, but it was really light, really light. So just get ready for the week. And we've got obviously Saturday, Monday again, so that ain't ideal.
Looking back then to St Albans, fantastic win considering the second half. Troubles defended really resolutely. Good performances. We saw George Frankham go off. Is that an injury or?
Yeah, George is no good. It'll be a couple of weeks, I think. Couple of weeks at its earliest. Yeah, I thought we'd done really well. The shape with 10 men was brilliant. We denied them any clear-cut chances in sort of 35 minutes of football with 10 men against a possession team, so I thought we'd done really well. Bobby it was a red card. He was unfortunate, but it was a red card. First half, 68% possession, which I thought was really good against a possession-based side with great possession stats, and that's the common theme really. We're dominating the ball in our games heavily, and we just need to just slowly turn that possession into more goals really. That's the bottom line.
That's helped with the return of Reece, obviously 2 on his return.
Yeah.
Must be quite happy with that.
Yeah, no, brilliant. I mean, it's what he does. We signed him because he's anywhere near the penalty box and he scores goals. He's got an amazing eye for goal. He is actually going to be injured again.
Right.
Yeah. He came off with the same groin injury that he started with, and we've made the decision probably not to force him into this weekend. I think he needs a bit longer. So he's had a good impact in the league minutes he's played, but I don't expect us to see him this weekend. Maybe Monday, I don't know. But yeah, brilliant from Reece. We signed him specifically because of the amount of possession that I think we're going to have this season. So I knew that because of the last time we was in this league, I think our possession stats are going to be really high. Therefore, our last third actions are going to be really high. Therefore, can we get as many boys as possible that can put the ball in the net? And Reece, as he showed, only needs a couple of chances, and he's always in the right place, right time. So, really pleased. Good 3 points. At Torquay, we was, everything went with us except the result. Really, we dominated them, and all the rest of it. We're disappointed, but I think off the back of a Saturday disappointment like that, where we dominated the game. With the sort of nuance of having 2 substitutes fit, that was quite a good turnaround for the management team and the players on Monday. Bearing in mind we got back at 1 a.m. To then, put a good performance in on Monday, and we would have needed that rest this week off the back of that weekend.
Yeah, and when we caught up last week, you mentioned there'd be a few returns. Both Dans featured last weekend or the Monday.
Yeah.
What is the situation across the squad in terms of fitness? Obviously, you've mentioned Reece is out again, but we've seen Dan's.
Yeah, Kilday and Morrow mid-term. Don't think about them. 6-8 weeks. George can be a couple of weeks. Reece and Jordan Williams no more than a week. But Brennan and Dan Pybus and Dan Gallagher now are right in the mix, and so is Alfie Rutherford back. So we've got 14 plus. We're going to see Joel and Ollie Rawlings have been called up off the back of his excellent performances.
Yeah, scored a hat-trick, didn't he, on Monday?
Yeah, I think he scored quite a few goals. He scored a hat-trick Monday. So we've got a couple of our academy prospects going to be on the bench. That'll be the common theme. I think the real thing really is get through Saturday, Monday, and then there's a month without a midweek game.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to be a bit light, but we're fine with that. We've got a great 14, 15, 16. So we're going to get through Saturday, Monday, and then just the expected return of Reece and Jordan Williams, George Frankham not far away. We think we'll be okay, but we'll probably be a lot lighter than we'd like this weekend. We have got a lot of injuries, but like I said, we're not the only team. There's a lot of teams out there with injuries and problems, and I'd rather have our squad and those problems than theirs.
Yeah, no,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. And Saturday's familiar opposition in terms of this league in Eastbourne. Positive going into that Saturday game?
Yeah. I've always got us down as strong favourites in this division against anybody. But at the end of the day, you're up against great coaches, great clubs, great players, and obviously it's that time of year where everybody's trying a bit harder. And Eastbourne have had a great start. They've got their own adversity at the moment, but they had a great start, and that's to be respected. And Simon down there and all the lads behind the club are doing a really good job. And the league needs clubs like Torquay that make a big effort. That's what promotes the league, and Eastbourne are doing a great job of that. I've got a lot of time for it. They're full time, and you know, one of the things I thought last week at Torquay was I looked around and thought, you know, fair play is like 3,500 fans versus 150, and you need great clubs in this division to make it what it is. And Eastbourne really contribute to that, and they've got a great setup, good management team now, and you know, they're there to be respected a lot. It's a venue we've had a lot of success, and we'll look forward to the game, and I think I'll put the two clubs as friends, probably. You know, good relationship with you know, many people down there who are still involved in different capacities. So yeah, looking forward to the game really. And it's nice to play more local games, because obviously we've come off the back of 2 years travelling around the country, and our first two away games were Torquay and Truro. So this does feel like a bit of an easy one. 11 o'clock meet on the coach, lovely jubbly, don't mind that at all.
Yeah, and then Monday's opposition is a new one for the club.
Yeah.
In Aveley. What work goes into figure out things, logistics, styles of play? Is it more difficult having never played them before?
Yeah, I mean, we watch them, we know them. We've done our homework already. You know, every team has a way they can beat you, and every team has a way that you can beat them. And it's kind of like who executes the plan, who's got the better players, really. I think this time of the season, if you can take any Saturday Tuesday combo, if you go and take 4 points out of 6 in the first 10 games, you'd be really happy. Because, like I said, the first 10 games are a big leveller. Every team is at it. Many teams are in false positions, but in their heads, maybe they're not. So yeah, Aveley, Craig over there, real good football people, done brilliantly last couple of years. They're staring down the barrel a bit at the moment. They're looking for something to turn them round. It's just, listen, we've just got to worry about ourselves to a degree. We're a little bit short of players. We definitely need to get through these games unscathed. But we are very confident. Very confident. Very confident.
Yeah. Very
is what I'd say. So we'll see whether that can turn itself into points.
And the last thing I wanted to mention is it's September now. People are back from holiday. Schools are back.
Yeah.
Get down to Meadowbank for our home games in September, because the crowd so far, considering it's been August, have been fantastic.
Bloody brilliant. I mean, Boreham Wood, best part of 1,500 home fans, maybe more. Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, it makes a big difference already. You know, would we have got over the line at St Albans if it was at their place with 10 men, 35 minutes? You know, versus our fans singing non-stop for half an hour behind the boys. I thought it was. I thought Monday St Albans was indicative of what home support can do. Just get you over the line week in, week out. We saw Torquay. the Torquay beat us without 3,500 in there. You know, willing them on for every kick and every header for the last 15 minutes, probably not. You see, it does have an impact. Maidstone, I know not a great start, but I'm sure as the season sorts itself out, they're 2,500 every week, gets them over the line. So, yeah, look, not just home but away. Let's get a load of them down to Eastbourne tomorrow.
Yeah, well, this is the positive about being more local. As
Yeah.
well as you can get, there's a bus on for Saturday.
Yeah.
There's also a minibus for Monday.
Yeah.
So fans have that opportunity to.
There'll be loads going direct and that. We can get 150 down there making noise, and it makes a big difference to the lads. Do you know what I mean? So, I think, you know, I'm looking at 10 games. I'm looking at 5 or 6 wins. You know, like your expectation got to be realistic. The league needs to sort itself out a lot. The cracks need to appear elsewhere. They won't appear in us. We've got a great squad. You know, we're going to be one of those teams this year that's here to stay all season. There won't be anything fortuitous about our form, if that makes sense. Or, you know, we are going to be a good side and we are going to have a good season. It just depends how good it can be. So we're just looking to hang in there for the first 10 games whilst everything else shuffles itself about. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, you can only focus on yourself, is
Yeah.
what I've taken from that. And check out the caps that are coming soon.
Check out the Fresh Ego Kid
Should-
caps to Dylan and his boys.
And it should be.
They are nice, aren't they? Look at that, to
20,
be fair.
25
This is
years on the side.
25 years, yeah. Very nice.
Lovely stuff.
I'm going to be wearing this 100%.
Thank you, Mark. Take care.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.